Hey everybody, I will present to you today Cannondale road tandem bike with a removable motor from LIFT MTB. You can see the model here. This bike wasn't e-bike, and we just have add the motor on it for easier on the climb. We do often this kind of bike because we have a specific tandem motor with different way. You can see the crank on this model. For example, we have had a front crank with freewheel to be free from the front rider than the back rider, and it's easier for some people. We can also add the chain on the left side. As you can see here, we can add a spider with sprocket on this side for add chain from the front to the rear on the left side. You can see the motor is at the rear here. We can also add the motor at the front. You can check on the LIFT MTB website. There is difference if you have the motor on the rear or of the front, because sometimes the motor at the front you cannot be free at the rear. There is many options for tandem, you know, as people. On this tandem version, we also have a specific wire, longer wire. So on this case, it's the wire is just too long because it's for the rear rider who is in charge of the power of the motor, because he prefer. But generally the same kit can go at the rear or at the front as you can. That is a good option also, because you can change, sometime go at the front, sometime at the back. That can be evolutive. You can see the throttle here. You can see a throttle. You can use this one for, you know, the motor run. So if you don't want to push the motor, you can just take the hand like that, and there is no power. And if you need power, you can just hit here, and you can see the motor, you know, all is free. All cranks are free on this configuration. But we can imagine have the chain on the left, second chain or another chain on the left, with one spider and sprocket here, one spider and sprocket here, and the two cranks will be synchronized. So you can also see on this model the pass. That is the pass. As you can see, if you push the pass, there is only the throttle can work. But if I pull this button and turn it, you can, when I turn the crank, a moment. When I turn the crank, the power is here. That is easier for rides the long way. It's good option. That is an option, but on almost case for tandem we add this kind of option. What else? So that's all. So that is the tandem, Cannondale road tandem. The battery is on the frame here. That is a big big battery, you know, 20 ampere per hour or 720 watt per hour. Yes, we can sometimes add 2 batteries. That is possible, but generally we just start with only 1 battery, and if there is not enough, we can add a second battery here or here, but generally only 1 battery is very good for do big climb and big ride session. So that's generally enough. So you can see how we have had 3 sprockets, 1 for the motor, 1 for the chain from the front to the rear, and 1 for the bike. We have don't take the front derailleur because we just lock it with this kind of bolt for just guide the chain, you know, like chain guide. And you can see the different you know, that is a spring tensioner for the chain tensioner, and you can pedal freely without any resistance if you don't use the motor. So that is good point too, because some model of kits it's not possible. You must have always battery for ride. And for the transmission, we have sprocket is 38 and 32 for front to the rear, and 38 for the motor, for the motor. Yes, that is the pass. You know, there is a crown with magnet that turn on the captor, and if you turn lots, that will be okay for active the pass. Okay, that's all. Nice bike, very nice bike.